Hello, I'm Dr. Chris, and I'm here with Kathryn Rose. Kathryn is a vibrational healer, and in our last video together, her and I talked more detail about her work, about her background, and how her work helps people. But today we're here talking about the family tree healing meditation that's coming up. But for anyone who is tuning in for the first time, Kathryn, just give us a quick intro into your work, and then we'll also just refer them back to the previous video for more details.
Sure. Hi, Chris. Thanks for doing this with me today. And hi, everyone. As a vibrational healer, I work with energy and vibration to help people release, clear, and heal the energetic blocks, the beliefs, patterns, and programming that keep them feeling stuck. And we open the path for them to move forward and create the life that they want.
Well, I'm definitely a customer as well. I've used Kathryn's services a lot. And so I really recommend you guys listen to the rest of this talk. We're going to talk about the family tree healing meditation, which is actually beginning next Sunday. Correct?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
April 9th. It's 12 o'clock. And after you sign up, you'll get a Zoom registration. And right now the registration is still open. Let's start though, Kathryn. Let's please tell us why someone would want to be part of this workshop. What are they going to get from it?
Sure. So our family tree has a direct impact on our lives. The unresolved situations and unhealed traumas of our ancestors will come forward in the family tree to a new generation looking for resolution. And on a soul level, there are many things that we have agreed to take on and heal for our ancestors. So when someone has an issue or a challenge that they want to work on or that they've worked on that's not changing, it's likely they aren't going back far enough when they're looking for the root cause. And by looking at the family tree, we can uncover the energetic loyalties that are keeping them tied to their ancestors' unhealed traumas. And when we clear this for them and for their ancestors, this changes or shifts the issue in their current life.
I like what you said. You said not going back far enough. And I know your work is so very thorough. So that's one of the beauties of what you actually do. For now, can you give us an example of how this would relate to someone who has an issue? Like, what would someone have an issue with, and how can it help them?
Well, let's take money as an example. Let's say you had an ancestor that had some kind of tragedy regarding the loss of money, and they were never able to come to terms with it. This is an unresolved trauma that could be passed down through the generations and manifest as financial issues in your current life, where maybe you feel like you never have enough money, or that as soon as you have enough money and you're finally getting ahead, something comes up and it's gone. So by clearing this for you and for your family tree, it allows you to shift your relationship with money so that your experiences with money can be different. I can give you an example about health as well. So, if you had an ancestor that had a serious illness that derailed their life and they were not able to make peace with that, maybe it was very devastating and they never completed all the plans they had. And this has come forward in your life looking for a positive outcome as a way of healing it. By clearing this, it can change your experience with what's going on in your own body. The same way that we see health issues passed down genetically, they can be inherited energetically from your ancestors as well.
That's important to realize. So next week, when they start the family tree healing meditations, what can they expect? What are the sessions consist of?
So these are 4 sessions that are spaced a week apart. Each builds on the previous one and consists of a guided meditation, a clearing session, and healing. And the intention is to clear your issue for you, for your family tree, and for future generations, to heal your family tree so that it's actually supporting your life and your soul's path, and to help you feel more connected to your family tree, and to all the power and strength, energy, and support that can come from it.
All right. So when they're finished, what are some of the changes that people reported after taking this workshop? What do people notice?
Well, most people experience an improvement in their family relationships. feeling less triggered, less reactive with their family or specific members or situations. They start to notice their family dynamics changing. They often have more clarity about their issue and they feel more enthusiastic and supported moving forward. They see improvement in their issue, like they feel unstuck. And they often feel a much deeper connection to their ancestors. They can really feel the love and the support and the strength, like standing behind them and moving them forward in life.
Oh, it sounds really powerful to not just feel alone, to have your ancestors actually helping you versus having it be almost a burden. Is that?
Most people think about their family just as their current family unit, their parents, maybe their grandparents, maybe their great-grandparents. But we have so many ancestors. I mean, think about that. Everyone comes from a mother and father. So your mother and father have a mother and father and so on and so on. And we have just tons of ancestor strength and power behind us. And the job of the family tree and the ancestors is to support us and move us forward. But through those unhealed traumas that are, keep looking for resolution, it throws off the family tree. The family trees aren't as healthy and in order and harmony as they could be. That's why clearing the family tree is really important to us. Even if we don't have a specific issue that we're working on, it's important to get your family tree in order, get it working for you and for future generations so that everyone can thrive.
Excellent. Now, you're also offering this as a group session. I know there's some benefits to doing it as a group versus individual. So what are some of the benefits of doing this more as a group session?
So in a group session, we're not only working with the power of the group and the group's intention, but we're working with everyone's spiritual committees combined, which means we have so much spiritual support in that session. And this opens up many, many channels for healing. It amplifies the energies and the whole experience for people. And there's a unique, powerful process that we do in the group that doesn't happen in the individual session.
Got it. So doing it as a group, you actually help each other. But also sometimes I realize that people might be a little hesitant to work in groups because they're afraid they're going to have to share some personal information. And now I notice in your group sessions, it's not like that. Now, would that be true for this meditation as well?
That is true. People don't have to worry about sharing personal information. It's never required. And these sessions are all about making a personal connection with your family tree and you receiving the clearing and the healing. They're not about talking and discussing, the details about our families.
Got it. Well, your work is really unique, and I really think that people should take advantage of every opportunity they possibly have. You and I, we work so well together, and we really get results with people together greater than when we're separate. And so I hope that anyone listening to this workshop, this talk here, would join the workshop on Saturday. Again, it's April 9th. And what you need to do is go to the website. Kathryn's site is www.krosehealing.com. On there is a link to the workshop. And you would make your payments, and then you'll get a link to Zoom. All this will be done over the Zoom format. And so as soon as you get that, you'll get the information, and there'll be more details. Is there anything else we need to know, Kathryn, or are we complete?
No, I'm just excited to work with everyone. I'm excited for everyone to have this, these sessions.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Bye.
Bye.